Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. I want to give a little midweek update, and as you see we got our Cliff Let a little bit early, so this came in today and we are ready to go. So we got all of our J Concepts front and rear carbon shock towers, MIP CVDs, full bearings just in case or keep them as spares, J Concepts tie rods, all of our RPM ball cups so we can get this all RPM'd out. Had to do some bling, do some diamond cut wing tubes, as well as a carbon rear support for the transmission. Gonna do a Octalock conversion on this as well, so that way we can run the Octalock slippers, I can run R1 carbon fiber pads, all that good stuff. So we will put that on there, and then of course have to have the bling bling motor mount with the honeycomb on there. So we'll get the J Concepts motor mount on there, have a B7 servo brace, we'll use that, and then also believe these are Dragon Punch lipo holders, so we'll put these in there as well. And have J Concepts wheels, already have one set mounted up with slicks, so we have that ready to go. Obviously, if you've seen, we painted a body, so we got the body ready, and that's the J Concepts thin Winter Nationals body. And the reason I went with that is just comparing it to the Losi, it was about the same width as the XXT. So I decided to use that instead of the kit wide body, so we will more than likely just get rid of the kit body, the wheels, and some of that stuff, because I bought the Cliff Let not because it was really a Cliff Let edition. I bought it because it had the shocks that I wanted, and with my coupons it was the same as the regular team truck. You know, it's $380, so I'd rather have this one because I don't have to do anything with the shocks, and it's got some cool stuff. And I'll be honest with you, I'm going to sell the turnbuckles, I'm going to sell the tires and rims, I'll sell the body, probably the sticker kit as well, get rid of that stuff. I don't really care for the orange chassis. If it was black, that'd be better because it would match all my stuff, but we're going to have a neon red or orange or whatever it is on there on our fleet. So this came, we'll start working on it today, getting it built, and should have it built really before the weekend. So I'll work on it a little bit every night to get things done and get it together, and should be ready to go. And it sounds like more is racing stadium trucks this weekend and next weekend for the vintage race. So I know I got Sam Ford reached out to me, said, hey, you want to race trucks this weekend because it's both our birthday weekends. So I was like, hell yeah, I want to race trucks. So we're trying to get that together. They did make a track change at Moore. They modified the existing track, so they put in they got rid of the tabletop, they got a little bit bigger jump, and then the little kind of hump that they had going on the main straight where you could wheelie, they took that out as well. So we will see, but we will have TRF shocks on Friday. They may come tomorrow. I'm thinking they're probably going to end up showing up Friday. So we'll get those on our Astute. Our parts from Hong Kong aren't going to be here till next week at least, but we could at least get the shocks dialed in. So I'm kind of anxious to get the TRF shocks, and we will take the Tamiya back out there and see if we can continue to lay down an ass whooping with the Tamiya. But we'll see. Or we may take the Fan Graphite, since I got that refreshed and I haven't raced it. But I was kind of saving that for the 19th for the vintage race, which I still may do, and I just may keep driving the Tamiya. Because funny thing, I love the Tamiya. It's great. It's kind of a fun car. So I'm going to get the TRF shocks on it, get those adjusted. We got everything else ready to go on it, so that's ready to go. And then my Losi XXT that I'm building, I'm just waiting on the Motor Obscura rear hinge pin brace or mount, and that should be in, I think, Saturday. So I'll be able to finish that up, but I pretty much got that. I got the whole front end done. Well, I mean, take a look. I mean, the front end's done, the rear end is going together. I have the transmission completely rebuilt. I have all the arms rebuilt with CVDs, new bearings, all the Dragon Punch titanium ball studs ready to go. So that thing is pretty much done, and I got everything set up on there. So I'm going to continue to work on that a little bit, but I really need that Motor Obscura rear mount to come in. So while I'm waiting for that, what better than to start our RC10T build? So I will start that today and hopefully be able, like I said, get it to a full roller by the weekend and start ordering electronics for it. So I'll probably do something different on this. I know I'm keeping the RC10T. So I probably will put, for some reason, I don't know if I want to put a Reedy motor in it or a Trinity, but I want to do one of those, and I'll still do a hobby wing. I think those are great. I have the programmer for them, so I'll probably put a G2 in this as well. And then a higher end Protec servo, probably put a 160 in this as well to pimpify it out a little bit, because like I said, I'm definitely keeping this truck, and I'm definitely keeping my Losi XXT. So I'll probably put maybe a Reedy motor in the RC10T and a Trinity motor in the XXT. They both get G2s and they'll both get 160s, except for maybe the XXT, because the 160s, I'll have to look, but I think those are a metal arm mount. And you got to trim them, but I may do that anyway. I don't know how much I care. So I'll just dremel that off the gear and get that mounted. But wanted to give everyone a Wednesday update. We got some stuff coming along, and this is kind of the first of it. So we'll put the Losi stuff away for a little bit, and we'll start working on the RC10T here. And like I said, should have a full roller before the weekend, and we'll start sorting out electronics. Probably go to more. I know they have 160 servos in stock, some other stuff. So when I'm there on Saturday, I'll probably just pick a couple things up there to support my local hobby shop. As like I said, they're doing more and more vintage stuff, so I got to keep more happy. But excited that this came in. And then if you saw the other news today, Associated is releasing the 89 Masami. I did get that on pre-order, so we are going to have one of those on this channel. And ironically, I already have a Masami body done for it. So our Masami body's already done for that re-release. So that's coming out the end of July. I put mine on order today, and hopefully we'll see that fairly quick. And then I think I do like the 89, but I really think the one that does it for me is the 91. So I'm hoping the 91 comes out here, maybe end of August, beginning of September. We'll see. But I'm more of a fan of the 91 than I am the 89. But we'll see what happens. So we'll get those coming as well. So, but Tamiya guys, don't worry. I don't know if we'll be expanding the Tamiya, but maybe we'll be having a 4-wheel drive Tamiya on the channel. Let me know what you think below, but we're going to continue to work on the Astute. Like I said, full carbon fiber chassis coming, X-Speed aluminum diff inserts coming, and then the TRF shocks are coming. The VQS shocks were going to take too long to get, so I just ordered TRF shocks off A-Main that are set up for these. So those will come. I have springs. I have pistons. I have a lot more tuning options. So I'm hoping to get those by Friday so I can get them together and on the Super Astute, because if I go Saturday, I want to race that on Saturday along with the trucks. So again, let me know what you think. Like, comment, subscribe down below, and look for some more videos later this week.